All right, here we go on week 2, workout 3. So we're going to start with doing some hip circles. So you're going to bring that knee up and just round in a circle here. Our focus today is going to be on legs and core, and all you're going to need are gliders and resistance bands. Getting a nice circle, loosening that hip up a bit, switch directions. All right, switch legs. Switch directions. All right, take a nice wide stance. You're gonna rock side to side, doing a lateral lunge. So be pushing that butt out nice and far, getting a nice bend in that knee, keeping that knee stacked over that ankle. All right, come back up to standing. Let's do hip circles one more time. Switch directions. All right, and switch legs. Like you're drawing a big circle with that knee. Switch directions. All right, step out nice and wide, rock side to side here. All right, go ahead and grab that band. Put it around your knees or around your thighs. We're just gonna be squatting here. Going down, coming back up, squeezing everything up at the top. And just keeping tension on that band. All right, now you're gonna kind of crouch down, you're gonna step to the side twice and go back to the other way. 2 steps each way. We're gonna hold here. You're gonna step that right foot in and out. All right, come to standing. You're gonna just lift that right leg up and down. All right, now you're gonna take that right leg back into a curtsy lunge and then a wide lunge. So you're alternating between the two movements here. All right, now let's send that right leg back into a reverse lunge. All right, back to those squats, back to the top. We'll start working that other leg. You're gonna kind of stay down low, step side to side, 2 steps each direction. All right, stay nice and low. Step that left leg in and out. All right, come to standing. You're gonna swing that leg up to the side. All right, let's curtsy lunge. Send that left leg back. Oop, and come out wide. So your leg is still back. You're still in that lunge position. You're just coming out nice and wide, shifting that weight in that front leg. Ooh. All right, let's send that left leg back for reverse lunges. All right, one more time through back, or one more time through each leg. So back up to squats. All right, Stay low, step side to side. All right, stay low, step that right leg in and out. All right, come up to standing. You're gonna swing that leg out to the side. Ooh. I just have to be careful where I look, otherwise I'll lose my balance. All right, let's go into that curtsy lunge. Right leg goes back. Ooh, you have your balance. And then just wide lunge. All right, we are reverse lunging that right leg back. The balance is off tonight. All right, back to those squats. Last time through, other leg. All right, let's step side to side. All right, that left leg is stepping out. All right, stand up straight. Swing that leg up to the side. We're almost there. 2 moves after this. And then we're getting a little break. All right, let's curtsy lunge and wide lunge. "45 seconds left in this circuit." All right, Send that left leg back for your reverse lunge. All right, give those legs a little shake. Let's get some water. You can lose the band. We're gonna get our gliders out. And I'm gonna roll my mat up a little bit. My wrists always get pretty sore doing this floor work, so it helps to roll your mat up for extra cushion. Oh. So our first move, you're gonna come both feet on the gliders. Come onto all fours. You're gonna lift into that bear hover. You're gonna straighten one leg out at a time. All right, let's crank the heat up here. Both legs go out and come in. Almost there. 5 seconds left. 3. Do one more. Okay, you're gonna go down onto your forearms. We're gonna do plank jacks. So send those legs out nice and wide. Bring them in nice and slow. So you're gonna go out quick, in slow. Okay, back up into that tabletop plank. We're gonna alternate legs going in and out. Keep going, you're almost there. Oh, this one's spicy. All right, both legs out. Bring them back in. Take a break when you need to. This is a hard round. Okay, back into those forearms for plank jacks. Oh, I find these ones actually the hardest after holding that plank in. Okay, let's catch our breath for a quick 15 seconds here. We're gonna do it one more time. Get ready. 1:30 left. So alternating those legs in and out. "15 seconds left on this one. Oh, if you can, keep going. This one's killer. All right, we're gonna do both legs in and out here. Lift up into that bear, shoot them both out, bring them back in. Both out, back in. Whew. Shoot them both out, legs back in. Take a nice deep breath in here. All right, shoot those legs back out, Bring them back in. Out, in, out, in. Whew. Let's try to do 2 more. Ready? Out, in, out, in. You get down on those forearms into that plank jacks last time. Open, close, quick open, slow close, quick, slow. Keep going, you're almost there. Got 15 seconds left. Okay, we can do it. Open, slow, open, close, open, close, open. Last time, close. Whew. Grab some water. That was probably the hardest circuit I've ever done. One circuit left. So you can unroll your mat. We are gonna go down on our backs. Oh, we're gonna go into a glute bridge with a march. And I'm probably gonna have to take my clip out for this, so excuse the hair. Just give my watch a second here. All right, lift up into that bridge, alternating leg, up and down. All right, arms up to the roof, legs at 90, opposite leg and arm go down. So you want to focus on pressing your spine into the mat here. So when you exhale on your way down, really push that spine into the mat, squeezing your core nice and tight. All right, our next move here is double leg lift. So same focus, pressing that spine into the mat. I find it helps to tuck my thumbs kind of under my tailbone. All right, lift that glute bridge back up and march those legs alternating side to side. Hands down by your side. You want to try not to rock your hips too much in this. All right, back into those dead bugs. If your spine isn't pressing into the mat, that's okay. You'll get there as you keep doing these. Your core just needs to strengthen a little more. Okay, go into those leg lifts. Okay, back into those bridges that march. Last time through, then we're getting water and stretching. Lift that bridge a little higher if you can. All right, back into those dead bugs. If you have like a really big arch, don't go so low. Practice going down as far as you can without that back arching and stay there until you get just a little bit stronger. All right, let's go into those double leg lifts. Same thing with lowering your legs. Don't go so low if your back is arching a lot. All right, bring those knees into your chest, give a nice tug, rock side to side just a little. Oh. I mopped my floors today, so my back is extra sore. So I'm going to sit here for just a couple extra seconds, rocking side to side. All right, come up to sitting when you're ready. Bring those soles of those feet together. Get a nice butterfly stretch in here. Lean forward when you're ready. I'm just going to hide my crazy hair here. All right, send that right leg out forward. Reach for your toes, your ankle, your knee. All right, bring that right leg in, send that left leg out. Take some nice deep breaths here. All right, bring those legs straight out in front of you. Take that right knee, cross it over your left leg. Bring that left elbow to your knee and get a nice twist in that lower back. Take some nice deep breaths in here, looking over that shoulder. On your next exhale, unwind. We'll go the opposite way. Right, and untwist there. And that is workout 3 of week 2. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them or send me a message on my Instagram. And if there's anything you want me to focus on for you specifically, send me a message and I can throw it into a video. Thank you so much.